All right, we're going to talk about collage and some of the materials that you can use for collaging. I really like to do collaging with young children. It's a great way for them to easily represent their ideas. Especially if they're not able to draw or paint those ideas yet, then they can easily represent them with collage materials. So one of the first things I want to say is you use a lot of glue when you do collaging, so you want to make sure you buy in bulk. You also can buy bottles of glue, but that's really for older preschoolers who have better fine motor control, and it's kind of hard for the younger preschoolers to use the bottles. So what I like to do is I like to put the glue into containers that are open and easily accessible and use glue brushes. So make sure that you have brushes that are specifically for gluing, because they can get destroyed with all that glue drying on them. So you have to wash them and take care of them, but they do get kind of yucky. So have brushes that are specifically for gluing, and then children can apply the glue with that. So we'll talk about some of the materials that you can use. So I like to save things that would normally be thrown out and use them for collaging, like caps to different things. These are kind of cool. These are from Airborne, and corks. These, I have a lot of these, and these are from the ink cartridges, and they're kind of cool, colorful, interesting materials. And then these are from bread bags, so they have an interesting shape and color and texture to them as well. So those are kind of fun to save. And then if you have any extra tiles from any kind of tile work you're doing, or I don't know, you know somebody who does tile work, saving the tiles. So that's kind of a nice material to use. Then bows and ribbons, stuff from packages and presents, make sure you don't throw those away, as those add a lot of color and texture as well. If you have some jigsaw puzzles where you're missing pieces, then make sure you don't throw those puzzles away. Use the pieces for collaging. And then anytime you have some kind of a necklace or bracelet or something, or earrings that break, don't throw them away. Save the beads, and you can use those beads for collaging. Then there's a lot of materials that you can buy as well in craft stores for collaging, like buttons and feathers and sequins and beads and confetti and wood pieces. So lots of different collage materials that you can buy. But if you use some things that are found pieces in your home, like trash pieces, then it kind of helps with your budget. Also, you can find things in nature too. So just going for a walk around the neighborhood and finding, pods and pine cones and nuts and different kinds of natural objects, shells on the beach, rocks, you can use for collaging as well. And then they kind of create a nice fall feel. Also, you can cut up little pieces of paper and sequins and stuff too. And I like to save like colors that kind of go together and use them for collaging. Also, because these materials have some weight to them, you want to make sure that you're not just having them collage on paper. So you need to save a lot of cardboard. And anytime you have cardboard that comes in color, that's really great. Save that for doing collages with. But, just regular natural cardboard is good too. I have it in large. Larger the pieces, the better, because then they can do bigger collages. So I have some children's made collages here. This was a collaborative piece that children did, and it's got all kinds of junk pieces. So anytime there's just extra little pieces, put them in a container or something and save them and use them for collaging. And this is confetti here that was collaged over some painting. And this one has some tiles and just all kinds of interesting pieces in it. So they all have very different feels. And then this one has some fall colors and materials there. So that is it for collaging. All right.